What's going on YouTube? Nargarex here, and today I am bringing you a new series of videos specifically to Phantom Forces about how to improve your gameplay. In this video, I will specifically talk about how to improve your aim, and whether you are competitive or a casual player, there is always room for improvement. Improving your aim can be split amongst three categories: recoil control, spread management, and target acquisition. Firstly, recoil control. To tackle this, you will need to go into an empty server when VIP servers come out, or an empty part of the map. You will have to select your most favorite gun, or guns, and simply test the recoil for hip fire and aimed fire by shooting at some walls. You would want to do this at different ranges to compare the patterns easily. This can help you to refine your skills with a weapon you are experienced with, or to help you use new weapons you have not used quite extensively. However, the common mistake players make is that they do not have the right sensitivity. Either they copy it from another player, or it is at standard, set too high or too low for them. So, how do you find the optimal sensitivity for you? For a more aggressive playstyle, you will need a high sensitivity to have faster twitch shots between targets. This means that you can quickly lock onto nearby enemies without having to move your mouse extensively. For a defensive playstyle, you will need a lower sensitivity in order to handle the recoil more easily at longer ranges. What also affects the recoil is the gun attachments. Therefore, with automatic guns, you will need a stubby grip at shorter ranges in order to grasp a manageable recoil, but for longer ranges, you will need an angled grip, as it is more suited to sustaining the recoil more than the stubby grip. However, if you use a shotgun, it is advised that you use a vertical grip, as most of the time you will be hip-firing your foes effectively. Moreover, the sight of the gun affects the recoil drastically. You are going to be killing enemies at short to medium ranges. It is advised that you use a small magnification sight. This means that you can handle the recoil without having to struggle too much with the vertical kick. On the other hand, if you are going to target enemies at longer ranges, a higher magnification sight may seem more viable. This is because it is easier to target them, and in composition to burst or even tap firing, will be guaranteed the kill without missing for the majority of the time. One thing I need to point out is that you must not use a high magnification sight with a short ranged weapon. Not only does it deem the weapon ineffective and inefficient to kill with, but it will make the recoil seem more drastic than it already is when aiming down the sights. Next is spread management. There are many factors that affect this, whether you are strafing or remaining still, the class of the gun you are using, the different attachment combinations, your stance, and whether you are suppressed. When you are strafing, your spread tends to be inaccurate, as the barrel of the gun shifts as you are aiming directly at the enemy. Therefore, you will need to stand still to make the spread less varied. This may cause a problem, as you are an easy target to any sniper or any nearby enemies, so cover is advised when remaining still. Inevitably, the gun type affects the spread. Spread is harder to control with a weapon such as the LMGs compared to a carbine, assault rifle, or a PDW. This is respectively affected due to the ranges of which they are suited at, so in order to manage the spread accordingly with different ranges, you should use certain weapons for those types of engagements. If you are an offensive player on Desert Storm, for example, you would need to use a PDW to achieve the upper hand in CQC close quarter combat engagements. Alternatively, you can use a shotgun. However, you can switch to an assault rifle to occasionally pick off enemies at slightly longer ranges, but if you tend to fight defensive engagements, a marksman or even a sniper rifle will be more beneficial. Finally comes target acquisition. This is the factor I tend to struggle with sometimes, but if you can manage your spread, recoil, and when you have found your optimal sensitivity, this will be faster for you to excel in. This is affected by three things: reaction time, twitch shooting, and target prioritization. Let's start with target prioritization. So here's the scenario. You enter a room with more than 3 enemies, and you need to see who has the highest threat of killing you. Generally, it's not the person looking at you, so you take them out first. After doing so, you need to assess the order of threat. This is important because if you are shooting someone that doesn't know you are there and they are running away from you, and suddenly another enemy from the corner comes around aiming at you, you need to prioritize your targets. Take into consideration the distance of which they are at, the gun, and its effective range. You need to make the split-second decision to either finish off the kill and switch to the immediate threat, or take out the person aiming at you and switch back. This automatically comes with the feeling of who you are generally playing with, whether it be skilled competitive players or oblivious players. Following onto Twitch aim. This relates to your sensitivity, as you need to use a sensitivity that is consistent. This builds up muscle memory, having good control over hip fire and ADS, aim down sights fire. This means you can switch from target to target without having to under aim or over aim where you are missing shots. Lastly comes reaction timing. There are a couple of ways to improve your reaction time, like using the custom maps on Counter-Strike Global Offensive or playing Osu. Alternatively, if you do not have these games, you can use albinoblacksheep.com/flash/shoot to check whether you are improving. Do this 3 times a day before and after having a 30-minute session of playing Phantom Forces and record the average. Now that concludes the video for how to improve your aim in Phantom Forces. If you have any suggestions as to what type of videos I should upload, leave them in the comment section. If you have enjoyed the video, a like would be greatly appreciated, and by any chance, if you found this useful, share this with the community. To follow up on my upcoming videos, feel free to subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.